Okay, it's Reddit time. So let's get started. Am I the a-hole for refusing a wedding gift knowing that it will be string attached? My fiance, 32 male, and I, 31 female, got engaged on Christmas Eve. Until recently, I had a great relationship with his family, his mom especially, but ever since the engagement, it's become really strained because she kept trying to insert herself into our decision and offering unsolicited advice, and I am slowly getting my wits' end. A few things that have annoyed me. We wanted a max of around 50 people, my fiance and I, both introverts, and even the thought of being in front of that many people gives me anxiety. With our close family, friends, and their plus ones, we are probably already over 50. His mother insists the wedding must be a grand event with at least 150 guests. Hell no. I found a gown in a magazine I love, and that's going to be my inspiration. It's more on the simple side, but that's my style. I showed my best friend, my mom, and my future mother-in-law because I did want her to feel included, and she insists it was too plain and everyone think I am just another guest at my wedding, being the only one in white. The venue we are thinking about is too small and boring. The one on site catering is not special enough, and because my fiance is an only child, this needs to be a grand affair. We need to get a guest list to her so she can review and approve who is coming. This is our wedding, not yours. Thankfully, my fiance is on my side, and about 6 weeks ago called her and said we know what kind of wedding we want to have, and she needs to overstepping and questioning our choices. In an attempt to punish him and assert her authority, she was radio silent until last week. She invited us to dinner on Sunday and presented us with a check for $25,000 to help with our wedding. When we got home, I told my fiance we are not cashing the check. He thinks I'm being ridiculous, and this can help us have the wedding we want with almost no out-of-pocket cost. Told him we won't have the wedding we want because he's going to use the money as leverage to push the event in the direction she wants. When she insists on including her friends we don't know and we don't care about, she's going to say, "Oh, I thought the money would help cover them." When go dress shopping, it will be, "That's a bit simple. I thought with the extra money you'd get something nicer." When we finally choose our venue, it will be, "So what exactly is my money paying for?" My fiance said it will cause a huge rift if we don't accept the money because his mother is extending an olive branch and being generous, but I tried telling him it will cause bigger rift if she gets it in her mind she has a say in our choices because she is paying for it, and I shut her down very time. I feel like I'm being positioned as a bridezilla. My fiance think I'm overreacting, and it's the tension of the last few months exposing itself. Even my mother said she just accept the gift. So am I the a-hole? And we have an update on this Reddit. Hi everyone, I posted here a couple of weeks ago and got some wonderful advice. A few people asked for an update, and I thought I would let you know what happened. It's not good. If you didn't see my original post, my mother-in-law offered us $25,000 towards our wedding, but I knew there would be a string attached to make the event her way. I thought maybe I was the a-hole for overreacting or seeing something that wasn't there, but you all told me that I was 100% correct. So I decided to have a heart-to-heart with my mother-in-law. My fiance attending too. I told her that I miss the relationship we used to have, but it's become strained because I feel she has not respected the choices we have made for our wedding. We explained that we aren't depositing the check until we have this conversation, and we are all on board about how we move forward. I know we did not need to provide or rationally, we just required acceptance, but I thought it would help her understand the wedding size. I reminded her that my fiance and I are introverts. We would be maxed out emotionally and mentally with 50 people. And quite frankly, we only want the people who have been a part of our lives to be there to celebrate with us. There is no need for childhood neighbors to attend. There is no need for distant cousin we haven't seen in 15 years to attend. Just the people who have been with us on our journey. The wedding gown, this is non negotiable. A bride chooses her gown, and I will be choosing that I can be comfortable being in. This is the first time I will be wearing a dress since prom. It reflects my personal style and makes me feel beautiful, not anyone else's personal style. The venue, okay, this is a bit cringe, but my fiance and I met at the speed dating event a restaurant was running 4 years ago. We hit it off, and here we are. Our absolute first choice for the reception venue was this place. Their event space will fit 50 max. We thanked her generous 25,000, but we would give it back if our decisions aren't respected. We asked if she has any expectations around any decision making that comes with a gift. My future mother in law cried and apologized and told us she just wanted everything to be perfect, and she said that she never had a daughter who she can play a normal motherly role in the wedding planning, that she was so scared that I would leave her out of everything, which I never did. I wanted her to feel included. So there you go. We had a resolution. We deposited the check and started to move from the split balling ideas to conforming vendors phase. When I called the restaurant we wanted for the reception, their private function room was unfortunately booked out for our very specific date that we can't change, which was really sad. So we decided to start looking at other options. A few days later, I get a call from wedding planner who proceed to tell me that my future mother-in-law hired her to help with the wedding. WTF. I called my future mother-in-law and she explained that my fiance mentioned we lost our preferred venue and wanted to take some pressure off my shoulder and hired a wedding planner. She insists the planner was just to do all the background admin tasks. Okay, I do give her the benefit of the doubt. I'm not sure why a wedding planner is needed for a small wedding or why they would even bother taking the job. But if my future mother-in-law wants to spend her money on making things a little easier for me, that's fine. I met with the planner twice, described our vision for the wedding, and she said she would put together some bookings to venues, cakes, etc. Here's where the shit hits the fan. The planner sent us a list of venues she is booked for us to see. We had a look online and all the venues are large, like designed for 200 guests. We are confused, and when we went to the first appointment yesterday, my fiance joked that 50 people won't need this much dance room. The planner looked confused and explained that future mother-in-law contacted her last week to explain that we were considering expanding the wedding and would need a bigger space than originally planned. We got home and I called my mom and cried to her that this is all just too damn much and we are now considering eloping. My mother's spidey senses tingled and she called the original restaurant we went and was like, I'm calling about the event my sister is planning and she's so forgetful. I just want to confirm she's booked the private function room. It's for a date and my sister's name is mother-in-law's name. You guys, this bitch booked the fucking venue out from under us. She booked it and paid a deposit to secure it so we could not have it. I can only imagine she did this to slowly convince us to book a larger venue and host a larger reception. My fiance called her and told her a new one. Her she is no longer involved in any aspect of planning. We will not be working with her planner. All vendors will be password protected, and she's lucky she is even still invited, but will only be attending as a guest. No speech, no mother son dance. He also told her that if she interferes at all again, she won't even be allowed as a guest. We transferred the money back to her account. I told him I'm going no contact. I don't really want her there, but I will be polite on our wedding day because I don't want drama. But then I'm back to no contact for good. He is 100% backing me up. So this is all for today. Let me know what you guys think, and over and out.